One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get first crack at it today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their...
Entering Super Sim.
It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line. Try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Safety with option is set to pinch. Safety mid-boy. Safety mid-boy. Safe. Over. Formation. There are 6. Over G. There are 2. Formation. Nicket. Over. There are 6 categories.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
There are 6 categories.
Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
There are 8 categories.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
There are 6 categories.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the catch. It's Perry. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. They will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Entering play call.
On to attempt the try.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call. You have 5 options. Kickoff left.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5.
Entering play call. Formation. Nickel. Over. There are 6 categories.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Option is keep the line.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Tight, you have 15 options. HB Power is selected.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
Stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Booth. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Formation, concept, there are formation, overflex, there are 2 categories.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Punch arches. Mesh cross. D-spot and go. 5 double. Keep divide.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Special teams.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
He's got it on the left. Big great big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion.
Short cross. Short cross. Short cross.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
I'll curl.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Inside zone.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Entering play call. QB run. Draw.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
Entering play call. Coach
lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15
precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
There are 6 categories.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field.
Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 10 options. Choose from any. There are 2 categories. You have 21 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere.
Entering
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There are 2 categories.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Golden Gophers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Play call. Formation, ist, wing slot, zone fake jet, all go.
Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Entering zone alert bubble.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Sluggo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense in an empty set. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Ball, bunch squads open. There are 20 formation. There bunch M5 keep divide.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You have 15 options.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Option is under.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play. If you want to do that, my goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Bradford. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Entering play call from Auction is set to win.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love.
Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fade stops. Slot court, fade stops.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There are 6 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long.
Spread.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Entering play call.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Play call. Formation. Option is set.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense is...
Brings it in down the left side. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws toward the end zone. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
White cross, slot post.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And here we go, final play of the game right here.
Trips T, Y trips WK, Y trip, wing trips WK, Y trips T, leveled, RP, scat, punch ST, tight open. Spread wise, F6, empty tray. Stick, quick slants, stick. Quick, curl flats, shock.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected.